If you head up to those mountains, are you really prepared to get yourself out in the case of an emergency? So I know a lot of people when they hike, they carry little first aid kits with the little bandages and all that stuff in it. That's fine and all. But those little cuts and stuff that those bandages are for are not going to prevent you from getting out of the mountain. What's really going to prevent you from getting out of the mountains are your sprains, major bleeds, things like that. So that's why I carry a little first aid kit, and then I carry a little bit more. So one of the things I always carry when I'm out hiking and all that, trail running is a little bit different, but hiking deep in the mountains, I always carry a SAM splint. Real light, real small. It can be used to stabilize sprains or breaks, and you carry an ace bandage with this so you can wrap it up. There are plenty of videos out there from actual real world professionals that deal in rescue and stuff on how to use these SAM splints. I highly recommend you carry a SAM splint. Where you also need to carry a tourniquet. Tourniquets are really important to stop major bleedings. That is going to end your day, but tourniquet doesn't matter. It could be a fall, it could be an animal attack, whatever. Tourniquets are super important. That's why you see police, EMTs, military, anything that is a dangerous job, they're all carrying tourniquets now. And then I also have a 6-inch trauma wound dressing. So this is for your big cuts, stuff that's going to be a real danger of like infection or something that you need to actually stop the bleeding, but it's not bad enough to put a tourniquet on. If you carry these 3 things up in the mountains and there is a medical emergency, there is a higher likelihood that you're going to be able to self-rescue. Always keep your emergency stuff in the top flap or most accessible flap of your pack, because in an emergency situation, you are a little bit more stressed out. You might not be thinking right, but you want it easily accessible. It might also be dark. You want it to where there's no doubt you know where it is. There's no doubt you know where it is. I know I can't be the only one that's gone on a hike and didn't bring enough water. Hiking is a bunch of life lessons. I've learned from personal experience, and I'm trying to share it with you. But the way I plan for water on a hike is it's time of what I think the time is. I'll look on the All app, I'll look at the time, and then I'll go with my abilities and then make the determination there how much water I should be taking. But what if something happens out there? What if you get lost? There's an issue, rock slide, who knows? So back in the day, your only real option for water was one of these water pumps. You come to the stream, you drop it in the stream, put it on the end of a water bottle, and just pump away. Just pump, 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 pump. Take forever. I don't even know how long it would take to fill up 32 ounces, but it took forever. These are big and bulky, but we live in 2024 and it's awesome. So now you have these water straws. These are great, super small. Put them in the most accessible place in your pack, because if you're dehydrated, you're probably not thinking straight. But it said this is a Sawyer, there's life straws, there's iodine tablets, there's water purification tablets, there's SteriPens, there's plenty of things that are small that can go into your emergency flap so that you can make it out on a hike. If you're up in the mountains and there is an emergency situation and you need help, how are you going to signal to other people that you need help? Maybe there's people around you and you need to signal them. Great thing is a whistle. So like a lot of the packs, they come with whistles on their packs. Absolutely great. You have the whistle, blow a whistle. If I hear a whistle in the mountains, I'm going to go check it out. Cautiously, of course, but I'm going to go check it out. Next thing is some sort of color device, a signal mirror or something. I carry just a little 12-inch orange and pink little flap. You can get in military surplus, Amazon, called VS17 panel. Military uses them. They're great. I wear a lot of earth tones when I'm in the mountains. That kind of blends in. This does not blend in. This does not look natural. To an experienced hiker in the mountains, you see orange or like orange flapping or something, it's definitely going to draw your attention to it. And then that's how you signal for help. Well, what if nobody's around you and you need to get help? Well, the first thing is before you leave, you tell somebody where you're going, how long you're going to be there, and when you should be back, and then check in with them when they're back. But outside of that, it hasn't reached that time yet. So what are you going to do? First thing is I carry a Garmin InReach. So there is a monthly subscription for it. I forget how much it is. I get 10 messages a month. This is great. I've never had an issue anywhere. I've been deep in the country, like no service, no nothing out there. I've been able to send messages back home, receive messages to say that, hey, I'm okay. But this is great. It's got an SOS feature. Luckily, I haven't had a chance to use it, but this is great. Since it's 2024 and we live in the age of technology, I couldn't be more excited for this. iPhone. And actually doing research before this, I was seeing that there is rumors Samsung's going to possibly roll out this feature too. So iPhone 14 and iPhone 15, no cell service it goes into a satellite mode for SOS mode. I've already seen multiple stories from just this like 20-mile area alone of people using the SOS feature to get rescued in a situation. Absolutely great. I carry both because I haven't had to use either one yet, and I definitely want one of them to work if I ever need it. If you're planning to go up in the mountains, do yourself a favor and plan to come back in all situations and pack for that.